Mish, how many trades per week should I aim for? Benny says 600. So here's the thing with that's a really good question, actually. Determining how many trades you should take. Okay, so at the end of the week, and you kind of do this on a day by day basis. Day by day, how many A plus setups were there? Week by week, how many A plus setups were there? So at the end of the week, you look back and okay, there were, let's say, I'll just use an easy number. We'll say there were 20 A plus setups and you were only in 5 of those. To me, that's an issue. Like, our job is to be in the A plus setups. So there's definitely an issue there. So you want to be finding, number one, what is the opportunity set available to you per your framework, right? Whatever setups you're trading, whatever you define as an A plus setup, whether it be, the list I had laid out a while ago in the resources tab or something else. You want to really make sure that you have an understanding of what setups are materializing daily, and then which of those are you catching. Now, if you pass on an A plus setup because you're above daily goal or for some other reason, that's okay. Like, I consider that okay. But if you are missing your A plus setups and there's not really a great reason, right? You're at the desk, you're watching, you're there to trade, broker's open, internet is good, there's not an issue. That's a problem. It's definitely a problem, because at some point it's like, well, you're not doing your job now. I mean, we get paid not to watch or anything. We get actually paid to identify those good asymmetric opportunities, and then you see it and you end up passing on it. That can be an issue. So that's the way I would gauge it. That's kind of, and I built that through my background in just individual names, seeing the different stocks in play offer high quality setups, and then kind of gauging, all right, where am I at? Like, how much of the opportunity am I catching versus actual opportunity set? Like, are you catching 80%, catching 90%? So that'll be the best way to kind of gauge. Now, if during the week, like a week like this, there's 2 opportunities, right? And you catch them, or even if you don't, I mean, that's pretty light. So yeah, that's the best way to look at it. I mean, I wouldn't say you have to take any number of trades per day. It's just purely about what opportunities we actually have, and then are you catching them? And then if you're not, again, look at why. Like, what is the reasoning? Try and remember, what was the thought process in that moment? Was there something that made you want to pass on it that was a legit reason to actually pass on it? And if so, then, that's all right. But yeah, it's kind of going to be your best way to go about it. Something that's really helpful is a little notebook on your desk, right? Just to jot some thoughts down as you kind of see that setup develop. Or you could just even on your phone, like, break out the voice note, little microphone action, and just kind of walk through your thought process while that trade unfolds. All right, I'm seeing this, I'm thinking this, and just kind of verbalize it. Like if someone was standing next to you and you're telling them, about how it's going. And then what you can do at the end of that is, or at the end of the day rather, with the benefit of hindsight, you can then play that back, or you can look at your notes and kind of see, all right, was what I was thinking and viewing accurate, again, with the benefit of hindsight, now that we can see what actually happened, or did I miss something somewhere?